attaining or having only a degree does not necessarily guarantee you getting a job.
Because actions speak louder than words.
Oh my goodness. In fact, school really sucks. Sometimes it feels so overwhelming as a university student. Sometimes you find it a big challenge on how to navigate your way through the university ecosystem. As a third-year student on KNUST campus, over the years, I've really learned a whole lot. And what I've learned is that basically on campus, I see it to be a kind of balancing. So it's all about balancing. And actually, indeed, everything in nature is all about balancing. When we talk about balancing is not something that you find, but rather it's something that you create. You as an individual or as a student, when you are on campus, creative balancing is not something that happens coincidental. Creative balancing is not coincidental, but rather is intentional. So you, the individual or the student, you need to be intentional about creating balancing for yourself whilst you are on campus. Because there are so many aspects of life or so many things happening on campus and events in terms of the social side, academics also, which include religious aspect of you as a student. So you need to keep everything balanced. And the fun part, so many activities on campus. But it's now left onto you, the student, to be able to navigate your way through the university's ecosystem. So you need to master and understand how the whole system is working. So you'll be able to create balance for yourself. Don't let other social aspects and also religious activities overcome your academic life. When you do that, it can affect you so greatly. So you need to create balance. Make sure you do one thing at a time. You do the right thing at the right time and in the right place. So creating balancing, I think, is very, very important to you as a student on campus or as a university student. Yes, so we should be able to create balance for ourselves to make sure whatever activities that we indulge in on campus, they are well balanced. Of course, you can't focus on religious activities, neglecting your academic performance, or you can't focus on other social activities, attending clubs, attending sports activities and other just to mention but a few. So you can't be focused on other activities, neglecting your academic performance. It's going to affect you so greatly. Likewise, and the vice versa. You can't focus too much on your academic activities, neglecting other activities because you will even be burnt out. Yes, because when you learn, you need to relax and take some refreshments. You do things that to engage yourself and to revitalize you, to regain your focus back as a student. So you can't focus too much on your academics, neglecting other ones. They are also important too. So what we need to do is that we need to create this kind of balanced system for ourselves. And remember, as I said, creating balancing is not coincidental, but rather it's intentional. And balancing is not something that you just find, but rather it's something that you create for yourself. You, the individual, you should be able to study how the university ecosystem is working and some of the things that you put in place to be able to navigate your way through and become successful. Because when we make this as our guiding principle, it will help us and also help us in our academic. So we are able to network and socialize with other people on campus and to, attend events and, release the stress, to distress ourselves. But also it will help us to focus on our academics. That is the main reason why you are in school. That's why you are reading an academic program. You are looking for the degree. And that is the more reason why you are even paying school fees in the first place, just to excel in your academics. That is the main purpose, the main reason why you are on campus, to study. You're on campus just to study. But aside the studying, there are other activities going on. So you need to create balance for yourself to be able to navigate your way through the university ecosystem. Another most important thing I would like to talk about is that as a university student on campus, you need to try as much as possible to avail yourself and expose yourself to the opportunities around you. Yes, you need to grab this opportunity because once you are enrolled into tertiary institution, it's quite different from the university is quite different from the training college because the difference is slightly clear. Because when you are enrolled into the training college, for instance, teachers training college or nursing training college, you are being trained to a particular profession. Of course, when you are a teacher trainee, then you are being trained to go to the classroom to teach. When you are being trained as a nurse, you are being trained to work at a hospital, to treat patients and among others. But as a university student, you are reading an academic degree program, but the university system, how it is, it will grant you the opportunity to expose you to a whole lot of activities, of course. That is why other students, when they come to campus, they engage themselves in other activities aside their academic, field of study. Some people are students, entrepreneurs, others are student leaders. They are agenda boys and agenda guys. Yeah, and so many others are content creators, others are doing a whole lot of stuff aside the academic field of study. This is why, because how the university system is structured, it will enable you and expose you to a whole lot of opportunities around you so that you can explore to do more. So with this, as a university student, when you're on campus, you don't just focus on only your academics. Try as much as possible to avail yourself and expose yourself to the opportunities around you. Try to do one or two things, those things that interest you most, those things that you are passionate about. Try to develop in that. Know yourself, know who you are, know what best suits you, know what you can do best. Go for what best suits you. Try to do something, avail yourself, expose yourself to the opportunities around you. You can't just be here, maybe focus on only the degree program. Sometimes the degree that we are pursuing at the university level, sometimes it's not necessarily maybe only the white collar job. Or maybe when you graduate or when you complete school, maybe getting a job is assured, you understand. So you need to have it at the back of your mind that, okay, now you are here, you focus on your academic, focus on your degree program, the program you are pursuing, and also you need to focus on other activities, extracurricular activities, other activities that interest you the most, those that you are having interest in, those that you are having passion, you are passionate about. Try to start developing them. Try to do something, just the opportunity is there. You are being given the opportunity. Try to explore more. Don't be stagnant at one place. No. Don't focus on only academics. No. Try to explore. Try to do more things to add up to your academic situation. The next thing I would like to talk about is that, you see, at the university, nobody really cares, actually. Trust me, nobody really cares. But just that the system is well structured. So you won't have the chance to misbehave somehow. Yeah, because for instance, when you come to the university, no one will come and chase you. It's unlike the ACHS level where they will be chasing you to go for preps, go for your dining and come for assembly and those kind of things. So the university, nobody really cares. Whether you attend lectures, you don't attend lectures, nobody is coming after you.
After use 3 years write book, lecturer use 3 months explain them. You want use one night to read them. They play. No, what they play.
Everybody is doing his or her own things, her own stuff. But at the university level, we actually, or most people actually believe that, when you come to the university, you need to develop a kind of maturity sense in you because you have leveled up. You are no more at the SHS. So you are now at the university, they see you to be grown-ups and you can make, informed decisions with yourself, or you can make appropriate decisions for yourself as a university student because you are now matured to think for yourself, to take decisions for yourself. So over here, there are no strict or there are no serious, nobody's coming after you. Over here, nobody's coming after you. You have the freedom to do whatever that you like, whatever you want at any time, of course. But just that the system is well structured. When you misbehave in your own way, the system itself will hunt you. For instance, nobody will come and chase you to go for lectures or to go for class, but the policy is that when you miss lectures more than two, when you miss, for instance, at KNUST here, when you miss lectures more than two, then you won't be allowed to write for the exams. The lecturer has the right, that is the policy, the university system regulation or policy. The lecturer will not allow you to write the paper. Then if you don't write the paper, then you trail it like that. In university here, maybe when you write an exams and you are below 40, your mark, your midterm and your this, you are below 40 marks, then you have trailed the course. Trailing means you just failed the course. Then you need to come and write receipt. Receipt means it's just like writing an deck or something. You fail the paper and you are rewriting. So you write the supplementary or the receipt. So you write it again. So that's how the system is. A whole lot of, they can repeat you, they can put you on probation, they can, they can expel you from the school due to one or two things. So over here, there's nothing like giddy giddy, but you can't misbehave. The system is well structured, the system is working, and everything is on point. You have the freedom to do whatever that you like to do, but trust me, you can't misbehave.
Because actions speak louder than words.
No, you can't misbehave. Nobody will come after you. You have the freedom, but how the system is, yes, you see yourself who comport yourself because looking at how the system and how things are being put in place, you realize that no, over here, no one will come after you. But trust me, when you relax and when you try to do one or two things that are not acceptable, trust me, the system will hunt you, of course. And you won't be able to enjoy your stay on campus and also, which will go a long way to even affect you in your academic performance and those stuff. So it's very, very important. Another most important thing I would like to highlight on, which is very, very important, is that as a student at the university, you need to try to turn your theoretical knowledge to do something practical. This is very, very important. Why? Because we all are pursuing a degree program at the university level here, but not necessarily. So we should have it in mind that attaining or having only a degree does not necessarily guarantee you getting a job.
Education is important.
Money is also important, if not more important than education, because money answers everything. That's what the Bible says. Papa.
You have the degree, all right, but when you don't add certain value to yourself, getting a job becomes a struggle because the degree alone can't guarantee you such a job. So we should have that in mind. So we should try as much as possible. Day in, day out, we are attending classes, we are attending for lectures, and whatever that we are learning at the four corner of the lecture room, we should be able to turn this theoretical knowledge to do something practical. In whatever field that you are learning, the essence of education is just not only to attain the knowledge and the skills, but also to help us fit well in society. You should be able to do something. Whatever you are learning, all the values the lectures are instilling or are inculcating in us at the lecture room, we should be able to utilize that knowledge and skills, that theoretical knowledge, of course, to do something practical. We should apply it to real world situation. What are we going to do? We should be thinking about that. What are we going to do so that the theoretical knowledge that you have learned, the theoretical concept, the theory concept you have learned in your degree program, how will you apply it in the real world situation? What problem can you use it to solve? What real world situation can you use such theoretical knowledge concept to solve? Yes, this will go a long way to help us to fit well in the society. So very, very important. We should try as much as possible to by turning this theoretical knowledge or theoretical concept that we have learned in the lecture room to do something practical in the real world situation. Let's use it to solve problems. Yes, let's use it to do something meaningful and something very impactful to society. There we'll be able to see how effective it is. And we should have it in mind that, as I said, having only a degree, having only a degree does not necessarily guarantee you getting a job. I mean, this we all know this, so we don't need to talk much about it. Having a degree does not necessarily guarantee you getting a job. So you need to do things more than expected. You need to add value to yourself. That is why I said expose yourself and grab the opportunities around you. Do something that best suits you. Apply the theoretical knowledge to do something practical, to solve a particular real world situation problem. In doing that, people will see that you really has a particular value in you. So it is through the value that when you keep on doing it, you'll be able to develop yourself and so that you'll be able to fit well in society. And the next most important thing I would like to talk about is that as a university student, you can't do it alone. Trust me. You can't do it alone. A whole lot is happening. So you need to talk to people. You need to associate with other people, those around you. You understand? So you can't do it alone. You need to talk to people. Sometimes when you are facing academic struggles, academic, stress, anxiety, just to mention but a few, you need people help. Sometimes whatever we are doing in life, we can't do it alone. So we need to pray harder and build connection with other people because we need both God and man to rise. When you are facing challenges, you need people. So you need to talk to people, your course mates, your hostel mates, your friends, those around you. But just that you need to make sure you build or you find positive friends or positive people around you. Because it is true when you are going through something, there are those who motivate you, those who encourage you, those who let you see the positive perspective or aspect of your life so that you'll be able to work on it. These are people that when you are facing challenges, there are people you can talk to. Talk to people to also see the suggestions and also the remedies or solutions they also have to give you or to tell you, or the kind of support and encouragement, the motivational, something motivation just to motivate you to keep pushing, no matter how hard, whatever that you find yourself doing. So talking to people is very, very important, and also try as much as possible to build a skill for yourself. If you're on campus, don't focus on only theory or only the theoretical concept that you have been studying at the lecture room. Also focus on building a skill for yourself. What skill can you build for yourself? What are you interested in? Are you interested in, in business, becoming a student, entrepreneur? You can start something small. You have small capital, you start. Are you interested in student leadership, in politics and those stuff? You can start, on campus agenda and those things. Go for faculty president, department president, general secretary. Just to mention but a few, you can, aspire for any position or any portfolio on campus, your association, whatever. Go for positions. Avail yourself, aspire for positions so that you'll be able to build this like small, small. It's not about starting something big, small, small. Are you passionate about content creation? Do you want to create content? If you're on campus, start creating. You don't need to have a standard camera or whatever. Like the phone you are using, once it can give you a clear video and a clear picture, start with something small. It's not about starting big. Start with something small, start creating. Start putting out content online. Start putting out things out there, small time, like you keep on learning a skill. Whatever you are doing, it's a learning process. It's a learning process. As time goes on, there will be a kind of transformational and changes. You, you begin to see progress in whatever that you are doing. So make sure whatever you are doing, you do it best. And whatever you have done today, make sure tomorrow, the next thing you are going to do, there will be massive improvement or a little bit of improvement. Make tomorrow's own be better than yesterday's own. In that way, you'll be able to achieve progress. That is why I said build a skill for yourself. whatever you are doing is a skill you are building. So you are expecting to improve as time goes on. So keep on learning. It's a learning process. Is it entrepreneurship? Keep on learning. Talk to people, those into entrepreneurship. Talk to them how they are able to do. Learn how to take risk. Learn how to do things, learn how to manage things, manage your resources to be able to excel through. So learn all this, build skill for yourself, add value to yourself. When you build a skill, then you are adding value to yourself. You know that, okay, you are also good at this, you are also good in this, then you are begin to add value to yourself. People begin to see it through you. When they see you, they know that, oh, this is a student entrepreneur. When they see you, they know that this is an agenda guy, a student leader. You are into politics and those stuff. All these things, it builds you. When they see you to be a student content creator, yeah, you are also creating something out there which is impacting life. Very, very important. Don't wait. You can start now. It is not too late. You can start now. And also, the next most important thing is that try as much as possible to build strong networks around you, build connections. If you're on campus, build important and strong networks with you and other people. Not only the students or your friends around you in your sphere of influence, but also include other professionals, including your lecturers. Build connections with them. Let them know you. Don't be hiding. Why are you hiding? Don't be hiding. Let people see you. Show up. Conferences, seminars they are organizing, show up, participate actively, anticipate and participate in events. Let people see you. Whatever they are doing on campus, show up. Let people see you that you are fully participating. Avail yourself. Visit your lecturers from sometimes. Introduce yourself to them. Keep in touch with them. Discuss important issues. You don't know. Maybe in one or two situations that you find yourself in a struggle situation, because they are well experienced, they can be able to tell you one or two things just to suit you down, like to calm down your nerves, to motivate you, to encourage you. They will inspire you to keep going, because they have been there before. That's why they are expertise. They have the experience. Whatever we are passing through, our lecturers have been there. They also attend school, they attend university the way we did. They read degree programs and all that. They were able to attain their doctorship and also their professionalism that they are in. Their prof, we have been calling them, It's a long way, of course. They have experienced a whole lot. So when we keep in touch with them, build strong network with them, I think it will go a long way to help us, including our colleague students, Let's build this kind of strong network with them. You don't know, maybe after graduating or when you complete school, you can have an opportunity through your friend or maybe through a lecturer or through a professor that you just met, at a conference or at a seminar, These are some of the things that we are talking about. People can give you referrals, they can refer you to other people when you are seeking for help or an opportunity. A whole lot is happening. So avail yourself. Build strong network and connection with other people when you are on campus. And most important thing, experience count. Very important. Experience count. So try as much as possible to avail yourself, volunteerism, volunteer in doing things. As a student on campus or as a university student, try to engage in internships. It is through internship that will expose you to learn practical stuff, add value to yourself, learn this practical aspect of the theoretical knowledge that you are learning. That's the essence of internship, just to learn practical things that you don't know about, avail yourself, do internships. Yeah, in the long vacations, try to do something small in your field or whatever that you are interested in. Try to intern, do things, volunteer to do things, volunteerism. There are a whole lot of programs happening, NGOs, initiatives and all that. Try to volunteer, do something, show up, let people see you. Build that kind of rapport relationship with other people, including your lecturers and a whole lot of staff, other professionals, Engage in yourself in those activities. Volunteer to do things, engage in internship to grab the practical experience, of course, which is very, very important. You see, no lecturer will come to the lecture room to teach you how to make money.
Education is important.
Money is also important, if not more important than education. Because money answers everything. That's what the Bible says. Papa? I want you to be giving me my own share of the money that comes out from here.
Or yes, how to make money. But they are only there just to guide us, to inculcate the value in us. Then we will also take it from there to apply it to the real world situation. What problem can we solve with the theoretical knowledge that we have learned? So very, very important. Experience count. As a university student, experience count. Try to do internship. Try to do volunteerism. Volunteer in doing things. In that way, it will expose you to a whole lot of things. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching up to this point. This episode is brought to you by Abdulai 360, and you can call me the student's friend. Watch out for new episodes every week. Yes, I'll be dropping new episodes every week right here on my channel. So if you are new here, kindly don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified for other subsequent content to come. Don't forget to comment, like, and share as well. Actually, in fact, school really sucks, guys. Or what do you think? Whatever we have discussed today during the conversation, if you have any suggestion, your opinions, your views, they are all highly welcome right here on my channel. Guys, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to drop your comment at the comment section below. Guys, what do you think? What do you think? Let me know. Drop your comments at the comment section below, and let's try to engage each other. Thank you very much for watching up to this point. And you can call me the student friend. Abdulai 360 here. I will see you in my next episode. I love you all. Bye-bye.